Mystery at Bling Frog Ranch. In the evolving saga of mystery at Bling Frog Ranch, few names draw as much intrigue, curiosity, and heated debate as Duane Ollinger. A man who stepped into the world of televised treasure hunting with a background as unconventional as the ranch itself, Duane remains an enigmatic centerpiece both on and off the screen. As 2025 begins to unfold, a brand new wave of speculation has surfaced, not about mysterious caverns, unexplained anomalies, or underwater chambers, but about Duane Ollinger's net worth and how his controversial investments tie directly to the future of Bling Frog Ranch. Fascination with Duane's financial world has grown parallel to the series' rising popularity. The ranch is steeped in folklore, geological puzzles, cryptic artifacts, and centuries-old rumors that promise hidden wealth beneath Utah's peculiar soil. Yet much of the show's intensity has always been made possible by one factor: Duane's willingness to pour enormous resources into the land, equipment, expertise, excavation, and high-risk operations. Viewers are now asking how a man who once built a fortune in the oil fields has adapted his empire to sustain the unpredictable costs of treasure hunting in 2025. Duane's finances have long been painted as something of a ghost story. The ranch, the equipment, and the daring expedition logistics all carry a heavy price tag, one that most entrepreneurs would likely avoid. Yet Duane has always appeared undeterred by cost, creating an aura of mystery around the true scale of his wealth. As the world enters 2025, curiosity about his net worth has escalated to the point where it has become almost its own subplot of the franchise, generating theories as wild as some of the show's most puzzling discoveries. The story of Duane's fortune begins long before Bling Frog Ranch ever appeared on television screens. His past in the oil industry allowed him to climb from modest beginnings into a financial landscape where high-risk speculation became a norm. Over the years, he sharpened his instincts by balancing profits and losses across drilling ventures throughout the American Southwest. Experts often describe this period of his life as the foundation of his wealth, years marked by unpredictable markets, heavy machinery failures, operational hazards, and fluctuating commodity prices. These demanding conditions created an investor who became unusually tolerant of risk. That same tolerance would later become the driving force behind his decision to purchase Bling Frog Ranch. The ranch itself represented a new kind of bet, one difficult to calculate financially but impossible to resist emotionally. Much like a prospector drawn to the shimmer of something unusual, Duane recognized that the land offered both the potential of undiscovered artifacts and the intangible thrill of uncovering what previous explorers had missed. Over time, that passion expanded into a production deal that transformed the ranch into one of the most talked-about locations on cable television. As seasons passed, fans began dissecting everything from the cost of heavy-duty submersible pumps to the expense of specialized divers, drilling crews, and high-tech scanning equipment. Analysts quietly pointed out that Bling Frog Ranch's operations were far from cheap. The unpredictable nature of the terrain presented constant setbacks. Newly discovered fissures demanded reinforced equipment. Shifts in water levels required innovative pumping strategies. The sheer manpower necessary for each excavation season rivaled that of small-scale mining outfits. Every element of the adventure translated into astronomical expenditures that prompted the recurring question: how does Duane fund this by early 2025? Financial observers estimate that Duane Ollinger's net worth ranges somewhere between $6 million and $10 million, a span broad enough to fuel ongoing debate. This estimation takes into account his historical earnings in the oil industry, revenue from mineral rights, ownership of land holdings, and income generated through involvement in the television series. Yet, even with these estimates, the true figure remains elusive. Much of his wealth appears fluid, tied to land value fluctuations, show-related negotiations, and reinvestments into excavation efforts that consistently reshape his financial landscape. The most compelling aspect of Duane's 2025 net worth isn't the number itself, but how interwoven it has become with the fate of the ranch. Blind Frog Ranch now operates as more than a simple treasure hunting location. It has evolved into a hybrid venture where entertainment, history, adventure, and speculation intersect. Duane has positioned himself at the center of this storm, balancing the responsibilities of a landowner, investigator, financier, and television personality all at once. As a result, his finances have become inseparable from the mythology of the ranch. Fans speculate that the value of Blind Frog Ranch itself plays a significant role in Duane's net worth. The land carries both real-world and symbolic value. Its price on the open market reflects the acreage, mineral rights, and unique geological formations beneath its surface. More importantly, the ranch has acquired a phenomenon-like identity, one that holds cultural significance beyond raw financial metrics. The brand recognition built through television exposure has elevated the ranch into something between a heritage site and a modern-day mystery destination. When financial analysts discuss Duane's net worth, they increasingly acknowledge the intangible value embedded in the ranch's reputation, what some describe as the mythology premium. This premium began forming in early seasons, when the public became obsessed with the possibility of precious metals hidden within submerged caves. The fascination intensified with each new anomaly discovered by the Ollinger team. Reports of peculiar readings, ancient objects, unexplained minerals, and odd structural formations in the caverns beneath the ranch added layers of depth to the property. All the while, Duane continued investing in expansions, equipment upgrades, and scientific expertise, seemingly unfazed by the ballooning costs. By 2025, Blind Frog Ranch stands as both a financial burden and a financial powerhouse. The continuous exploration offers unpredictable returns, but the show's strong following provides steady exposure. Experts note that if a significant discovery were ever made, something of true historical or financial value, the impact on Duane's net worth would be immediate and dramatic. Fans often theorize that the ranch contains ancient artifacts, geological treasures, or even lost caches from previous civilizations. Though these theories remain unproven, the possibility alone keeps the audience engaged and fuels ongoing discussions about Duane's evolving wealth. Part of the intrigue surrounding his 2025 net worth lies in the increasing attention placed on the ranch's unexplored areas. The 2025 season begins tapping into deeper caverns and newly mapped corridors, prompting viewers to speculate that Duane has doubled down on funding more advanced technology. Satellite imaging, seismic scanning, and upgraded underwater robotics all appear to be part of the new excavation strategy. Each piece of equipment represents a substantial investment that potentially alters Duane's financial outlook. Public fascination with his wealth also grows because Duane rarely reveals details about the operational expenses behind each new mission. The silence only enhances the mystery. Fans analyze drone footage, identify brands of machinery, estimate rental costs, and attempt to reverse engineer budgets. Some believe that Duane's fortune stretches far beyond what analysts have estimated, pointing to his unwavering ability to sustain multi-year operations on one of the most logistically expensive treasure hunting properties in the country. Others argue that much of his wealth is tied up in assets rather than liquid funds, suggesting that his financial situation shifts drastically with each investment cycle. Regardless of the true number behind his 2025 net worth, Duane remains committed to pushing deeper into the labyrinth beneath Blind Frog Ranch. Observers often describe his determination as reminiscent of historical treasure hunters who risked everything for a glimpse of something greater. Yet, unlike those adventurers of the past, Duane navigates a world where every decision is scrutinized by an audience eager to interpret his motivations. As 2025 progresses, the stakes at the ranch appear higher than ever before. The latest season has already teased new discoveries rumbling beneath the waterlogger caverns. Equipment operators hint at unusual formations detected by sonar, while crew members prepare for dives into sections of the cave system that were previously unreachable. With each new development, speculation grows not only about what the team may uncover, but also about the financial implications those discoveries hold for Duane. Observers note that any major breakthrough, one capable of shifting the narrative around Blind Frog Ranch, could create a ripple effect across the entire franchise. A significant archaeological or geological find could increase the value of the land, attract broader scientific interest, and strengthen the show's future on television. Each of these outcomes holds the potential to impact Duane's net worth in ways beyond traditional investment strategies. Fans also point out that the entertainment world itself influences Duane's financial trajectory. The continued success of the series depends heavily on audience engagement, storyline evolution, and the unpredictability of each new episode. As long as the ranch continues delivering suspense, mystery, and unexpected discoveries, Duane benefits from a cycle that promotes both his personal brand and the ranch's market value.